Hi everyone. Today we are going to solve some problems related to asymptotic notation. How we find running time complexity for any problems. So let's start with simple problem. So this is a simple loop. Then if you are having a loop, then how you calculate running time complexity? So this is a simple loop. I is equal to 0 to I less than n, and this is incrementing by 1 in each iteration. So this is very important part. So this will execute for n times, and each time 10 is added to variable a. So this is performed in constant time. So total time complexity will be c. Suppose that constant time c, and this will execute for n times, so c into n, and this is a constant term, so you can write this order of n. Now we will take nested loop. So here we have nested loop. This is the outer loop and this is the inner loop. So here once again you can see here I is initialized to 0 and it will run for n times because I is always incrementing by 1. So this will execute for n times, and for inner loop j is initialized with 0 and j is also running for n times because j is incrementing by 1, and this is the addition performing here a is equal to a plus 1 each time. So this is the outer loop, execute for n times. This is the inner loop, execute for n times. For each value of I, this inner loop will execute for n times. Then how we calculate running time complexity for this kind of problem? As you know that for I is equal to 0, inner loop will execute for n times. Similarly, for I is equal to 1, this is going to execute for n times, and for so on. So I is equal to 0, 1, 2, for each value of I, it will execute for n times. So total n into n times, and this is the constant time. So total running time complexity will be c into n into n. So simply we can write order of n square. Now we will have consecutive statement. Then how we can solve running time complexity for such problems? Friends, here we have consecutive statement. So this is the first statement, a is equal to a plus 1. Now we have taken loop in which we have second statement, b is equal to b plus 2. Once again we have another loop, and here nested loop j is equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus, and here we are adding 5 in k, or we can say that this is another statement. Then how we find complexity for such kind of problem? Friends, you can say or you can understand this will perform in constant time, a is equal to a plus 1, but here this loop will run for n times, and addition is performing for a constant time, so n times addition will perform because of this loop. So here n time will be taken. Now so for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and here inner loop. So inner loop is dependent on outer loop. So we have already seen in previous example that the total time complexity for nested loop is order of n square because we have total 2 loops. So order of n square for this nested loop and order of n for this loop. So total time complexity will be c0 for first statement, and here c1 into n because for constant time addition is performing for n times, so c1 into n, and this is we have considered that c2 time is taking for addition of this statement, so c2 into order of n square, so total order of n square because all the lower term will be rejected. This is the way to find running time complexity for any problem. Thank you so much.